What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and as I mentioned, let me tell you what I'm gonna talk about in this video. So we're gonna go over our supports and resistance for Bitcoin and how it actually faked out the support and resistance line that we had passed through, uh, and we're gonna talk about that. Next, we're gonna go over DXY and USDT dominance. Okay, and then we're gonna go over why I think we are very close to go down. Bitcoin's price, as I mentioned before, as I was mentioning, that we have actually met the support for the USDT dominance. There is a chance that again the USDT dominance gets support, and we're gonna probably go back down to meet this area. So I am still expecting. So in my previous video, actually, watch this part of my video that I uploaded, I think yesterday, and let's watch that part is for some seconds, and then we're gonna come back. But I am expecting if we actually find another support here, because usually in 4-hour charts, if we meet some areas that we had a little bit of sideways and consolidations and breaking above, and price meeting back here, if we actually see a little bit of more support and breaking above, we might see actually price pushing back above here. I am still expecting price of Bitcoin to go around 43,800, almost 900, maybe $44,000, because I've not actually seen same thing that I was just mentioning about Bonk. We did not actually see a 4-hour pullback or retest to this line and crashing back down. So I am still expecting a pullback to this area. All right, so as I mentioned in the previous video, I said if we find support around this support line, which I said because of having a little bit of consolidations before and going up and going back down around this area, we might actually get support. And if we actually lost it, we would have, then my next target would have been almost 40,000, 39,600. But as you guys see that it found support and it started rallying back up, which makes sense because I mentioned actually that I am still expecting to meet this area almost $44,000, close to $44,000 again, because we did not have a retracement here before going back down. So I am still expecting to have a little bit of upside soon. But if you actually draw this line a little bit further, before we had this resistance line, as I mentioned, we went down and went back up, retested, but it could not go above and crash back down, got more support, and this time it's meeting this line one more time. Okay, so there is a chance that it can break through and meet this area, but after this we gotta see what's gonna happen because of USDT dominance, as I've been mentioning. And let me go actually back for the new viewers. I had actually made this channel for USDT dominance, and the meaning for this is every time USDT dominance goes down, we see rally in altcoins and Bitcoin, which we have been seeing in the past several weeks and months. Okay, but we have finally met the area that we were here a long time ago in August of 2020, August 15th of August of 22 last year. So after a while, we have actually met this support line one more time. There is a chance that we still get support around here and go back up. So which means there will be a sell off. Okay. So, and the XY, as I said, I am still expecting to get a little bit of support around here. DXY's RSI has met the lowest point, which I am expecting to start going back up. So if it goes back up, it's gonna do the same thing as USDT dominance. If it goes up, we're gonna see other assets getting sold and sell off. So as I was mentioning, since we are getting close to this area, I am expecting a little bit of consolidations or a little bit of sharp, price going up. And then if it gets rejected, we're going to go back down. And this time I am expecting to meet this area around $39,000 to $40,000. All right, so still a little bit of higher. I mean, it's just not a financial advice, none of these that I'm mentioning, just to remind you guys. But I want to mention to you guys that how you shouldn't get fooled by these nonsense lines that a lot of YouTubers make for you guys. And one of them is this. Okay. All right. You guys see, actually, let me get rid of this line. If you guys actually watch like very close, let me make this bigger. Okay, I think this is good enough. If you guys actually pay attention, so a lot of people would come and just connect this line to this dot and all the way through, right? You guys see that it broke down, right? I was seeing a lot of YouTubers actually make this line, which I don't really agree to, because you can make a lot of lines as long as the slope is very high. If the slope was like this much and it broke down, you should still look at how much support it has below. That's why in my previous video I said, if we actually pass through, okay, if we actually break this, I had made that line too, but I said if we actually break below, which we did, we might see a retest and going back up. But I did not mention that it's going to probably break down again. Okay, I said that we need to see that. I am still expecting that we're going to go higher to meet around $44,000. So it does not matter even if it breaks a line that has been getting supported and finally breaks down around this area, does not mean that it's going to retest and go back down because of the sharp slope that we have. Okay, so the highest it goes, okay, a lot of people would like make lines like this and it still goes, retests and goes below and finds more support and goes even higher. All right, so if you actually shorted around here and you did not even close it here, now you are breaking even, right? So you can't even go higher and you are still going to be, actually you're going to be in loss instead of profit. Okay, so whenever you guys see any range like this, you need to make sure that you take profit every time price goes up, ups and downs, because you're not going to exactly be sure that when price is going to actually start going to the direction that you like, and it's not going to come back to it, right? So far, as you guys can see, we made a line like this before, okay? But you see that it has been broken above, right? And then if you actually update your lines here, and if it gets rejected, as we have seen a lot of times, this was a support, then it became a resistance, then it became resistance also. But it's too early to judge this rally up. It might still break above and go higher. But if it gets rejected, it might go back down. All right, I'm still expecting it to go higher. So the line, even if it goes higher, we might actually have to update our lines. Okay, so just the whole point of saying this is, do not trust your lines so much. Okay, always have expectations. I want to show you another one, actually, the weekly one, which fooled a lot of people, was this one. Let me zoom in. This is too. Okay. All right. So a lot of people actually made a line like this, which it looked perfect until we saw that we breaking down and got support, and it still went even higher than this. So a lot of people would expect that this is the highest point it can go, so they shorted it, and they were expecting the price to go back down. But what happened was, as you guys see, it went a lot higher, right? So if we actually update our line in here, this could be the actual line we were supposed to draw. So, and the reason was because we had a lot of support around this area. So support, so this was resistant before, resistant, became, after passing above, got support, and pushing the price up. Okay, so this is just another example that do not just make random lines just because the price had reaction to it a couple of times like this. Okay, because you can easily get fooled, and your money is gonna be gone. Okay, if you're doing futures. Okay, I don't know, I can't make this line right. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. So, but short term, I am still expecting December to be green, because historically, I think the whole year was green. It kind of still surprised because we actually closed one of our weeks after having so many green weeks. We are having red, but short. I mean, in longer term, I mean short term, I would say in the next 2-3 months, I'm expecting a huge crash. As I said, not a financial advice because this area is very hard to break, and I have actually explained before that whenever there's supply in here, so once we meet that, there could be a sell off and taking profits for a lot of people, and we are still before having. Let me mention something else too. So let's say a lot of YouTubers have actually showed you guys that they have entered in a long position 20x 25x, right? So let's say they have entered with 25x, they are already in like thousands of dollars in profit against their exchanges, right? A lot of YouTubers come and say, yeah, I'm doing 25x long in Bybit, blah blah blah. I am already in 40,000, 70,000, whatever, a lot of money in profit. And do you think where they get this money from when they actually close their position? The exchanges, right? Because they are betting against exchanges. It's like a casino. You go to casino, you bet your money against your dealer, right? So if you win, the casino has to pay for it, right? So do you guys really think that a lot of people have been in long and they're gonna keep holding on to it because they think that this has been a bottom? Don't you guys think that there is a chance that those big investors drop the money so they actually liquidate all these longs before actually starting the real rally and real bull run? Just think about it for a second. Okay, a lot of times a lot of people actually shorted in here because they thought we were going to still go lower, and they did the opposite this time. They long Bitcoin, kept pushing it up, so a lot of people kept shorting it, and price kept pushing up, so they took their money. Those people's money are gone, right? So the same thing, I think there could be a huge chance that we're going to have a crash and liquidate all those long positions. Okay, so this is my warning to you. And if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will come back with another video. Peace.